Hi, my name is Angel. I'm the sex educator with Aspect, and I'm a relationship and intimacy coach. I get this question a lot about how do I build more equality, an egalitarian relationship between me and my partner. And in this society, I, I I don't really have a magic answer for that. And here's why. We live in a society where we often think that we have equality and that we do treat people as equals, where people are in denial about the ongoing misogyny and transphobia and racism and ableism that impact our relationships at every level. If you are in a heterosexual relationship, you are not going to have an egalitarian relationship because we are not raising men and women the same way. We are not in a society that teaches us to have an egalitarian relationship. And even the way our work, school, parenting load is designed. And it doesn't matter if you have children either, because what we are seeing in our country, in the society we have here in Canada, is that in heterosexual relationships, even though men and women both work the equal amount of hours outside of the home, the work inside of the home is still predominantly being done by women. And when it isn't predominantly being done by women, or when it's a little closer to equal, the women are still responsible for doing the mental management, for having to educate their partners as to what this looks like and how to do it. Or they're having to compromise values. And this is across the board. And when women are single, they learn how to, or if they haven't already, do the blue chores, if you will. And when guys are single, they do the pink chores, but the moment the relationship happens, they want to only do the blue chores. And it's a really convoluted system, and it's not just about chores, it's about the rest of it too. So let's talk about sex. When it comes to sex, there is still this assumption that men have a higher sex drive than women, and therefore men need to pursue and women need to gatekeep that. Like, it's up to the woman whether or not we have sex. So happy wife, happy life, right? The problem with this is that this means there's this constant weight, this pressure for sexual contact to happen, even if the person isn't interested. There's also some really problematic language around the way that we express our sexuality. For when a guy is obviously enjoying what's going on in bed, nobody is like, yeah, you're a slut, you want it. But when a girl is behaving as if they enjoy sex, that is the language that is often incorporated into the bedroom, or into porn, into romance novels, right? Yeah, that's right. Show me you want it. And it's like, why are we making female participation in erotic times something strange? It should be there. We should honestly want that and expect it and stop if it's not present. And then there's also that standard that, um, when it comes to bedroom fun in heterosexual relationships, once a man's ejaculated, sex is typically over. And I can tell you from having sex with people who don't have a penis that it doesn't need to be that way, and it shouldn't be that way, because it discounts the importance of the pleasure and satisfaction of the person who doesn't have the penis. And it makes sex penis centric. And hey, I have lovers with a penis and really enjoy it. That doesn't mean that our sexual interaction needs to be about the penis. It's not a tiered thing where you do the things that the person with the vagina enjoys until they're willing to let you insert the penis, until the penis no longer needs to be inserted in and out, and things are over. It's not a video game where we're talking about levels. Instead, it should be like a constant interaction. What do you like? What do you like? Let's do this. Let's try that. It should be about building pleasure, building the adventure, building that intimacy. But that's not what we see in the majority of heterosexual relationships. And the bar for what looks healthy in a heterosexual relationship is way lower than what looks healthy in a relationship between queer people. So, do I think a heterosexual relationship can be completely egalitarian? Not at this time. I'd like to see it get there. This is Angel. This is just my opinion based on research and working with couples. I'd love to hear some feedback.